外面智商方面的好，庄教授想要跟我们合作一下好。然后中山大学物理系的陈忠伟陈教授哈，现在中山大学很多科技哈都用全英语在教学，物理系好像也是嘛好，感谢。然后高一的牙医系的教授陈仁好陈教授好，这个我们的会长是他的学弟哈。然后高一的牙医系的龚荣章龚教授。 然后高一护理系的林叶修林教授哈，还有艺大气管系的庄院先庄教授哈，因为那个教授你要注意看一下了哈，因为如果你申请录取上，你就可以嗨一下说哪一天来，什么时候在新庄高中我们见过面哈，这样见面3分情哦，不好事情就更顺利哈，好不好？有机会已经进到学校来了哈。 就好好的表现一下，好，各位，这是你的优势哈。那我也介绍一下我们那个 Daniel， 跟我们教授认识哦 ，Daniel， 我们的外语老师哈，还有我们的马克哈，马克好。然后我就把那个后面那个辅导团的杨老师，欢迎他哈，他每次都来。好，那我就把那个上课的这个重要事情交给我们陈家军陈老师了。
Okay, before we start, I have an opening. Good morning, students. Today we have a line of presentation, each representing the hard work and the creativity that you have put into your project. And let me provide a brief overview of what to expect. The first group, design and user interface for the mobile app with the concept of the full map. And if you want to search for the nearby restaurant next time, maybe you can use their app and rely on their customer reviews. And our second group is into the virtual characters. They use barrier software to create their own virtual bodies. And during the presentation, there will also be some interaction between the characters. And our third group built a Discord chatbot, and it explored its potential in communication and entertainment between the elderly. So students, please pay attention on their presentation, because your feedback is crucial. And I give you the sheet. Please write down your comments and suggestions on the sheet, and also share your thoughts after the presentation. And each group will have 5 minutes for their presentation. And at 4.5 minutes, the student will give you a friendly bell to remind you to write it out. So anything you want to remind the student, Danny?
Yeah. Like I said before, you guys have already put in a lot of hard work. You've already done your slideshows, you've already done your research. So right now it's just a time to have fun with this, relax, have a smile, and just show us what you're going to do, how you're going to solve these future problems. All right, let's go.
Okay, let's just welcome the first group to the stage. I give them applause.
Okay, good morning, my dear teachers, classmates, and professors. I'm Toby.
I'm Jack.
And today I'm going to share with you how we use UI and UX aspect to design a new food search app. One day, a man called Dokonas wants to have meal, but he don't know which restaurant he is going to pick. So he surfed on the internet and saw a 5-star restaurant. After he arrived, he saw lots of people lining up for it. After 30 minutes of waiting, he finally get into the restaurant and ordered a $500 meal. But after he finishes, he feels like he wastes lots of time and money because the food isn't that good as it was saying on the internet. problem is that the 5-star is fake and the comment is fake too. And these 5 apps are the apps commonly used in nowadays. But the same problem is that they have fake comments and fake 5 stars. And this is our design.
We use the Figma to create this user interface. And if we want to use the app in Unity, we will need to create our own account. This is our main page, the main. We can take these icons to check the food comments from our friends. And this is the food reader. If you have no idea about what you want to eat later, you can use the reader to help you make a choice. The photo book. Each account will have a photo book, and you and your friend can check the photo they post on these, and you can make sure that these photos are all taken by your friends, not some commercial pictures from the paid accounts. This is the friend list, also the most important part in our apps, because in this app, you should add lots of friends so you can create your trusted circle and build a database of the good restaurants in your area. You can tap the more to check your friend's profile, and this profile will show the restaurant your friend that he wants to go and he's safe. And the important thing is that our user experience is built on truth, not paid comments. And our user interface with a trusted friendly system, you can always make the good choice.
So basically, when it comes to design an app, you have 2 pronoun. One is user interface, and the other is user experience. User interface is when you really create an app, you will need to have a simple design of the app. And user interface can help you convenient to create a simple sample, and also you can use it to design the aesthetics part of the app. And we use user interface to make our thought come true, like make it like a real app. And we use user experience to solve the problem that there's many big comments on before the app, and so we use the user experience to make our new app to be our comments to be more truthful. So, in conclusion, this app will help the people to know the real comments on the food app, and UI and UX concept can easily to solve those problems on which we cannot solve before. But our app disadvantage is that our design might be relies on collaboration with friends. So if you don't have friends, you will not receive the comments on the app. And that's it. Thank you for your listening.
And this group, can you give them some comment or suggestion after their presentation?
I really like this app because I enjoy it includes a lot of cultural art in Taiwan, and I think that your apps have the features that I can share with my friends, and I think it's something like the other apps that I want, and you add 2 apps together, so I think it's a good idea.
Want to ask them to any specific element or feature want to ask them to add in there?
Like I said, you add the other apps function into this app, and the other apps have the limits of the friends. The amount of friends can be only 10 or 15. So can the amount of the friend list, how many people can be in the friend list?
A lot.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
And Danny, can you give them some comments?
Sure, I would like to say that this app is very interesting to me because I think you did take a real problem that exists and you guys worked together to figure out ways to solve that problem. So congratulations on that. But do you guys see yourselves working with UI and UX in the future? Is this something that you would like to do as a career after this brief introduction? Would you consider this as a future career? Jackie, for sure.
I think maybe it will be useful, maybe our psychology, that we can use user experience to receive the comments on the real app and make it use the psychology knowledge to fix this problem, to fix the bad comments on the real app. But I don't think I have a plan to use it on the real life in the future.
Oh, great, but my question is, do you see yourself studying UI and UX more in the future, not this specific app?
I would say after this presentation, I will be more interested in it, and maybe in the future I will watch some books, or I will research it more, I think, because I think it's interesting.
Thank you for sharing.
And I would like to ask one more question from the audience. Yeah, because I heard that this idea is actually from you. And after their presentation, are you willing to download their app?
Yes, so as the teacher mentions, this idea comes from me mostly because I actually made a map around the whole grounds of our school with every restaurant around our school, so we can have a better decision of what restaurant to visit after school. It's actually a joke, but they actually made my thing into a real app, so I would definitely like to try it out in the future. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Hank. Okay, thank you for the first group. Let's welcome the second group to the stage. Okay, thank you.
Hello everyone, so my name is Jessica.
My name is Emma. Her name is Emily. My name is Joyce.
Today we are talking about the visual and its application and our design. So first our motivation. Nowadays, filters and advertising characters have been fully used for entertainment in many social media, like VTubers. Okay. Have you ever saw why everyone is so obsessed with them? So now VTubers are leading the trend. So we want to explore the various application of this new technology, and we make a video with our VTuber skin. So here is our videos. Hello everyone, we are going to have a presentation on visual application and how we design our own visual characters. Filters and advertised characters are both the application of the visual. We want to know why everyone now is so obsessed with them. And first, the definition of VTuber is an actual person plus a visual characters model, and the models are in 2 dimensions.
So we use steroids to train our virtual character. There are a lot of advantages for us, the beginners just like us, to use this app. Facial features, hairstyles, outfits, and every other preset items are customizable in shape, color, design, and much more via intuitive sliders. And with many ready-to-use preset items, you won't need to create anything from scratch. Just pick the items you like and adjust their parameters.
And after our personal reviews that compare B-roll with some other apps and research for some studies, we list some applications that could be used in the future, such as advertisement, news reporting, and even for people to protect their privacy during the trial.
And reasons why VTubers are becoming the trend these years is because of the social distancing and loneliness during the pandemic. People experience and the popularity of ACG culture nowadays. VTubers provide a sense of participation with less restrictions than real humans do. But this type of technology also has disadvantages and dispute, invasion of privacy, control of VTuber identity, and tracking behavior. Also, sometimes the corporation is a problem too. VTubers' rights are not considered by their employers. They are forced to graduate, which means resign, and cannot use the skin or model forever. And the top 3 VTubers in the world all come from Japan. In an increasingly growing VTuber market, agency mechanisms similar to those in the entertainment industry have also emerged. In addition, VTubers are less likely to be restricted by gender or appearance, and the risk of being involved in scandals is relatively small. It was recognized by investors, opening a new page in the boom of the new media industry. This is our presentation.
And the advantage of this app and the system is easy for the beginners, and because there are some construction that are not complicated for beginners to use and operate. We have some difficulties doing this project. As you can see, our meeting is a little lag, and because it has echo because we are recording the voice in the same classroom. And the second one is that the apps cannot check every move of your body because it's not very accurate about it.
So we even do a lot of, we choose 2 hours app for our reviews. So one is Memoji and Method. And first is Memoji. We think the fluency is 10 out of 10, but the disadvantage is that you can only cover the face, and they have limited ability to customize. But you can just choose the characters they decide as an animal or something.
Sorry, this group has run out of the time. So I would like to ask the student. I still would like to ask the student to ask them some questions because they have been talking about their idea and the VTuber they have created. And is there any question you want to ask them?
Okay. You say you use the VTuber skin, but what if they use the VTuber skin and use the fake voice to trick others. Can you prevent it from happening?
So I think Brian's asking you guys, what kind of safety features do we have in these apps? What kind of safety features do we have?
So now we don't have this.
Because we just want to try it for fun, for how we can verify it and how we make our own skin, so we can prevent and avoid thinking about these problems about it. Yes.
I hope you can dig into this idea more after your presentation, and I will invite Danny to have some comments.
Okay, first of all, I think you guys did a good job at showing us what these avatars are, and you were going to get into some comparisons between different avatars, and that's very good. What I wanted to ask you guys was, what problems do you think that this will solve in the future? Or how can this help people? I know you mentioned the pandemic, I know you mentioned why people are using it now, but do you think that these are helpful for people our age, for students? And how are they helpful?
Because we all now know that many teenagers or even about the adults have many like anxiety about their face, about their appearance. So I think we can create their own appearance on the VTuber, so they can make, maybe someone's voice is beautiful, but its appearance is not every people like their appearance, so they may be not confident about their self, or even on social, or even not good on social media. So I think these apps or this VTuber can add and increase their confidence.
I understand.
And I have one question for the audience, and I want to ask this student, do you have any experience in using the virtual characters? In games or in any app? No? No, so you don't use avatar? Really? What? Okay, I want to ask one more student. Do you have any experience in using this kind of product, avatar or VTuber or virtual character? In games or like them in their app store? App product?
Yes, I do. It's like on the Instagram, and I post stories, and I can use characters to make my face more prettier, something like that.
And what aspect do you think is the most important when you use this app?
I can be more prettier and not, yeah, I can just make, yeah.
Okay, thank you. And thank you for listening. That's it. Okay, so let's welcome the third group and the last group to the stage.
morning to every professor and teachers and classmates. Today we are going to talk about getting together with friends from the comfort of their zone. And I'm Evan.
I'm Brian.
I'm Adam.
I'm Diego.
Our motivation is that in Taiwan, the elder often feel loneliness and isolated because of their children is live far away from them and they have to stay at the home alone. And they often they have time on social media platforms such as Facebook, Line, or Instagram, which will expose them to the unwanted frauds and fake news. So our project, we use Discord to create a safe digital environment for elderly to socialize. And by doing this, we can prevent most of the problems associated with social media.
Okay, so why do we choose Discord? First, it's because it's easy to use, and second, can block advertising and strangers. So, because the stranger or scammers or advertisers can join the server without permission, and then we have a high privacy. We can use Discord bots to detect if anyone is sending their password, so the bot can automatically delete it, so you won't leak your privacy information. And there are a variety of functions, so we can use our bot to do a lot of things. Okay, first, how it works. First, we create a Discord server and add some function to it. So, like the Discord bot, we can play game in it, you can chat with it and ask the weather. And then we find a tester and we teach them how to use it. We focus on the elderly and we will teach elderly how to use it.
And this is a video about our Discord bot. Now it's showing is a game. You can play some simple numbers game with the bot. And the second is auto respond. It can respond you like good morning or how's the weather today. And the third one is the manager server. If someone is breaking the rules like this one is blocking, and you can warn him and mute him. Do not to keep blocking on a message board.
And then how we teach the elderly to use the Discord. First, we teach several elderly first, and then we can choose some elderly. And then we tell them what's the function, or we can use the online meeting to teach them. And we can make videos, so if they forget it, they can go to YouTube and search the video. And then make them to teach others, because elderly like to share interesting things together.
And this is the conclusion of our project. And in this project, there are 4 goals we hope we can carry out in this project. And first, we can create a project without advertisement, so elders can chat with each other comfortably. And second is they can chat with others. Like if they use Line or messengers to chat with others, they might have some advertisement problem. So by using Discord we don't have to pay that much attention on this issue. And the third one is we can create a safe environment for them to gathering with each other. And the fourth one is we can help elderly and let them have a delightful experience after retirement. And this is the expectation on this project. We want to teach elder first, and we hope that the elders can teach others. So step by step, we hope we can promote this project into the reality. And that's all of our project. Thank you for watching.
So I want to ask Toby. Toby's group. Yeah, do you have any comments or suggestions for this group? know more about chatbot of this talk?
I ask whether who will reply is the computer or a real person. Can you say it? If you ask the weather, whether it is a person answer you or a computer.
You can use the API with JSON to visit the website to get a weather now is like you just like you are searching on the internet.
So where is the data?
From weather report.
So how do you achieve the data?
Use API with JSON to like download the data and find what you need and answer them.
And Danny,
So, good presentation. I think that your motivation for using this is very clear. It's obvious that you want to use this Discord as a way to connect elderly people. So, that's great. My question for you is, which functions or games do you think that the elderly people are going to enjoy most? You mentioned a number guessing game, you mentioned the weather, but I'm not really seeing a clear way to connect the elderly people. Could you just elaborate on that a little bit and clear it up for us?
We are trying to make some more games like Mahjong and something other, just not developed yet.
Okay, what would that look like to develop that?
Like you will, like if you start a game and choose the member of the game, and it will send you to 4 private like channel, and it will send you a picture of what the other people are doing, just like not your card, not your margin of it, but not your card of it, but you can know how, just like you are playing the real mahjong.
Do you mean that you can see the other person as if you're playing the real mahjong?
It will send you a picture, and this is like how this is like the
Okay, so there's a function in Discord that we can use online meeting. So we can use the Discord bot to, if you want to play, the elderly say they want to play, they'll automatically join them into an online meeting, and you can chat in an online meeting. So the bot will send you what you have, or you can play in an online meeting. So you can see each other and talk to each other. So it's fun.
Okay, thanks. That clarifies it a little bit. Thank you.
I have one question for the audience. And do you have any experience using the chatbot before? Like when you buy something or when you want to talk to the customer service? Any of you? You want to ask a question? Okay. You can ask them something.
If the elders don't have the cell phone or computer, or the cell phone is too old to use Discord, and how do you want to solve this problem? And they really want to make friends with others.
It's a real question. You will bet.
In our generation, we often use cell phones. But after the old generation, like lot of us. And we will be alright. So we can use Discord. So we'll make this work.
I also want to ask you, you mentioned that you want to teach the elders, and two of you have mentioned that you want to teach Cassie or the older teacher how to use the Discord. And do you think it's possible? Because it's very hard for the new teacher or for the old teacher to get accustomed with the new app. They need to do a lot of things to familiar with this app. Do you think it's possible, or do you think it can work?
I think it might work, but we have to pay a lot of effort on this project. Like maybe we have to spend much time to describe the details in this app, because Discord isn't that popular like Line or FB. So, but it is a good app to let us to popularize the function in this. So we want to find our homeroom teacher to experience this. So maybe it might be kind of difficult, but at least we start.
We want to add one more point is that in the former presentations, they used the YouTuber skin, and I asked the question how to prevent it. And actually, you can combine our two things together. So you can use Discord to use the VTuber skin. So because because Discord is safe, so you can combine these two things together. So you can prevent others tricking out.
Thank you for this book. It's a great idea. And I would like to have a general review. And then can you give them the general review?
Yeah. I think you guys all presented a lot of good projects with some really good ideas, and you've definitely focused on solving some problems for the future. So let me ask you guys, first of all, what do you think was the easiest part? What do you think was the most interesting part? And what do you think was the most difficult part of coming together with this project? So the easiest, the most interesting, and the most difficult. All right, let me begin with Elena, could I ask you, what was the most interesting part of this project for you? Of this whole classes project, your groups, but also the whole project.
I think the food ad is the most interesting part to me, because I can be part of our lives, so I can literally use it. Like when I got to eat, then I can search on the app. So like VTuber or Discord, maybe I will not really use it, but it's still a good idea to make it.
And I'll come back around to, Jerry, you did the physical science one. Let's ask Emily, what was the most challenging part of this project for you? The most difficult thing?
I don't know how they can prevent a stranger into this because the most challenging part of our project.
Yes, of this project. Coming up with the idea, making your project, the whole thing. The most challenging part for you?
We can't change our user interface into the real app because it's too difficult to understand. It will take lots of time.
But if you could, would you know how to?
How to? No, I don't know because I
first we really want to create a real app, but we find out that it's pretty difficult for us to learn how to build a real app.
So you had some roadblocks in actually finishing the project, right? Yeah. Okay, great. Now back to the first question. What was the simplest part of this project for you? What was the easiest thing to do? Let me ask, I'm going to ask Oscar, right? What was the simplest part of this project for you? Was it coming up with the idea? Was it making the slides? Was it solving the problem? What was the easiest thing for you to do? The least challenging? Yo-Yo, would you like to answer?
I think the most I think the easy is when I find the code and I edit and combine two code in a code and I think it's the second easy, and the most easy is connect the Dubang line to each device.
Oh, good. So actually, working with the hardware was the easiest thing for you.
Pardon?
Actually, working with the hardware then was the easiest thing for you. All right, Yo-Yo, thank you very much.
那我最后就用中文总结一下，就是我觉得同学今天都做得很好，就是至少你们有把平常准备的内容把它呈现在课堂上。然后我觉得我最喜欢的其实是问答的部分，因为我觉得你们的想法都很好，所以你们互相给彼此想法，然后互相观摩或看一下别人的内容，其实是一个很棒的。然后刚刚那个 Brian 也有提到说，你们可以把良渚的东西甚至可以加以改进。那之后如果有机会可以把它变成真的产品或者真的作品的话，我觉得它是一件很棒的事情。那接下来的课程就是接下来下个礼拜，我们下礼拜还有嘛？那下个礼拜我们就是听物理组的报告，然后接下来你们就是去修改你们的project， 你们 project 里面内容。像同学有给你们一些建议，你们有一些功能想要增加的话，你们都可以把它再增加到你们的 project 里面去。好，那今天就先到这里，谢谢大家。那我们就等下课了。
Students, you have been doing great job. We are all impressed by your performance and your creativity. I really like the 3 apps you suggested. Thank you, Danny, and thank you, Alicia. Okay, now I'm going to take all the professors for the next discussion. Alicia, can you come join us? Yes. Okay, thank you. 来，那个各位教授，那